to post for a while, still nothing will still not change. That's another truth of that. So what do you do now? Why part two, right? So why be more consistent advice? That advice that you hear, be more consistent, be more consistent, assumes the wrong cause. Why? So new here, maybe you're new here, this part of a webinar series, make sure you watch the entire webinar to understand everything, or watch other videos as well in this webinar. We are going to deal with something that you hear a lot. So consistency multiplies whatever is already being said, good or weak. If whatever we are already saying was something valuable, something that was helping many people, that was like really, really like moving things forward, it actually multiplies it, right? By the same way as well, if what there were already weaknesses, loopholes, layers uncovered in whatever you do, consistency, right, will actually multiply it as well. That's a painful truth. Many people do not check the content or whatever they are doing, whether it actually achieves the goals that they have or they want to achieve before trying to scale. That's what causes this whole thing of content takes time to wait. It's not supposed to take that much time, right? So the wrong diagnosis, when inquiries drop, the default read is a discipline or algorithm framing. Oh, you fell off, or get back on this good side, show up daily, that kind of thing, right? Right? Maybe the algorithm forgot you or something like that. So it feels responsible because it's actionable, right? And you can start doing it daily. That's one thing about consistency and those things. That when they say, okay, be consistent, is that something that you can easily do. But the reason is that most of the time, other solutions are not usually framed as frameworks. I go for myself, we do a lot of framework related stuff because we want to make the knowledge actionable. Human beings are not creatures of complexity as it is. Simplicity is what we like. We want to know in the simplest of way what to do, not confusion. Not, oh, do I need to? Not so much. So whatever is the simplest thing to do always seems like what has to be done, but that's not always what produces the results. So why it doesn't fix anything, right? If the promise is still generic and the proof is still scattered, right? The exact layers from webinar one, talk about some of those layers. I'll show them later. Right? Showing up daily just means that weak signal reaches a wider, colder audience faster. Right? That's what we spoke about. It just means that things are just going wrong. So to tell that you are in this trap, if the frequency went up, reach grew, but the ratio to inquiry dropped, right? The reach to inquiry drop, right? The reach to inquiry ratio, it drop. So number of people that are reaching that the inquiry is not only increasing, it's not only getting better. That's not the algorithm penalizing you or working against you, right? The same weak layer, right? That was making your content not so good, though it seems like it was good, right? Because you were making more money at that time based on what you were spending on it, right? Now it just increases, the exposure is just high and it's costing you more because you are spending more money on it now. Okay, in the practical, what does it look like? So before and after one post. So the same idea, before and after a layer fees. So before, posted daily and then no change. No change. So this is, we spoke about now you are posting daily and then you are now looking at the layers and applying some new stuff. So before, what did things look like? All right. Oh, goodness. Sorry for that. I do also have a cold and it's going away. It's going away. Sorry for that. So another week, another win with a client, right? That's whatever is being posted. No specific outcome name, DM me to learn more. The call to action is not only thought through, right? So low replies and no bookings. Things are not so organized. Now, after applying whatever we are discussing here, what could happen or what happened? So this client was 3 months, right, for missing a promotion cycle. Here is the exact fix. So there is a specific outcome, a specific persona, and then a specific time frame. And then a clear call to action, book a free 15 minutes call, and kind of more consistent. So what ended up happening with this same post, right, is that three book calls for one post. So you will understand this more when we go into the layers that I usually face when it comes to those content issues. Right. So you can start applying a few things now. So apply it now. Stop the frequency reflex before you your next post. So again, if you only seen, if you went through what you do, all the exercise that we've been through, right, it should give you a clear idea of whatever is happening with your content now. So the first thing you want to do is that one, you want to pause the posting schedule for 48 hours. That's long enough to break the reflex or post more. Truly is enough. Like, and to let you reflect, and you realize that not much will actually change. Not much will change. The results will still be there. The same thing will still be happening. And the next thing you want to do is I want to reread your last 5 posts as a stranger would. Very much encouraged. So will you know exactly what changes for the reader or what to do next? So when you're a reader, a stranger reading your content, what will it make? What will it inspire in the mind of the reader or the viewer? What will they decide to do? Will they understand clearly that it's for them? What will they decide to do next? That level of clarity. All right. So fix one post fully before writing the new one. So rewrite it against the five authority gap layers. Fix before you add. Fix before you add content. All right. So you already know what's being diluted, watching this, applying the things that we said here. Let's map it on your exact content. So this webinar gave you the real diagnosis, not a teaser. So a free 15-minute discovery call is the safest way to run the dilution check on your post and map a fix to your exact content. Right. So you want to book it in 15, book a 15 minutes discovery call with us, and that's actually free. So make sure you check the link in the description. All right. Thank you all once again for your attention. If you do have questions, you can leave them you can book a call or just leave them in the comment section. I'll make sure that I do answer them and review them. I'll meet you in the next webinar. Bye bye.